Hi, how you doing? My name is Sam Connell. I'm the anthropologist teaching this class. I'm sure you've all read about my past experiences in anthropology. And this class is the general introduction physical anthropology. Physical anthropology is one aspect of anthropology. Now, anthropology is this really cool subject. It's huge, it's broad, and you can kind of get a sense of how broad it is by the actual name anthropology. And if you look at the word, the anthropology word, and you broke it up kind of into its component parts, thinking about the Greek, the words that are behind it, it's anthropos and logos. So you can get a sense of maybe what that is. Anybody know what anthropos is? Get an idea. Anthropos. There's a lot of words out there and that have that in it. Anthropomorphic, anthropocentric. I don't know. Anthropology, anthropos is man, okay? And then logos is the study of. So all this is the study of man, or humankind. And it's really broad. I mean, when you have something that broad of a subject matter, you kind of have to divide it up into different parts. And that's why in the chapter there, the first chapter, they kind of talk about all the different parts of anthropology. And you kind of have real four component parts. And the four major ones are archaeology. And archaeology is the study of the past, cultures, prehistory, things like that, involving sort of excavations and finding things about ancient societies. You have cultural anthropology. It's also called social anthropology, sometimes sociocultural anthropology, and that's the study of modern societies. And there's all sorts of things you can do if you're studying cultural anthropology. You can take that class. That's Anthropology 2A or Anthropology 2 here on campus. And that started with sort of studying the tribes out in the middle of nowhere, and doing ethnography studies of these tribes and how they lived and their culture. And that's kind of the way everybody's always kind of thought of what anthropology was this kind of cultural anthropology. And then you have another one called linguistic anthropology, which is another whole aspect of anthropology, and that's of language, and focuses in on the ability of mankind to speak, and breaks down our languages, studies languages, and things like that. And more recent studies are of the internet language and memes and things like that. In fact, modern studies in anthropology are really focusing in on how technology is changing our society. And then you have physical anthropology, and that's the subject we're in. That's the subject I'll be teaching for this online class. And physical anthropology, as you read in the syllabus, can be broken down into many different aspects, and it's basically studying the relationship between biology and behavior. And you can do that by, first off, understanding evolution, Charles Darwin, and genes, and things like that, and that's the first section of the class. Second section of the class is looking at our closest relatives, who share a lot of our genetic material, and that's the primates. So we spend a lot of time on primates. And then the third section of the class is on fossils and analyzing and understanding all the fossils that have been found. And this is our direct line, or our lineage, or our ancestry over the past millions of years, studying how we came to physically be who we are. We'll be learning about anatomy and things like that, and then forensics as well is very big on understanding our anatomy, so we'll talk about forensics as well. And then lastly, we're interested in how modern man relates to its biology, and how our evolution has affected the way we behave now, and how it is changing how we behave. So there's kind of four aspects to this class that we're looking at, and you will kind of get a sense of that as we move through. So you read the first chapter, and really focus in on it. Kind of gives you the background of these four things, and also explains the different subfields of anthropology. And if you see the slideshow too, that'll tell you about it. So go ahead and do that, and then I'll see you for the next video.